What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. I'm Lemar. That's LJ. What the hell are we gonna talk about today?
I think we should talk about the fact that our podcast blew up last week for
Word.
no apparent reason. I don't know what happened, but whatever we did, maybe you told a friend and someone else told a friend, and I mistakenly put this on a Bernie Sanders website, and everyone's so all Bernie bros. I love you guys. Welcome
yeah,
back.
that's why I wanted as the president too. So, for the record.
I'm a socialist too, man. I hate money. I give up my money every week.
Yeah. So, welcome to those people who may have didn't abandon it after they realized that it wasn't a political podcast, and that's still here. Thank you for still hanging with us, but we got like 1,000 downloads in one day, and I almost shit my pants when I saw that. I was like,
I
holy
actually did shit when I saw that.
shit. So anyway, either way, thank you for the downloads, however they came, however we got them. But let's just try to keep it going.
And Russian bots too. Thank you.
Who?
Russian
Uh,
bots. Whoever when I put this link on Trump's Twitter page, thank you Russian bots for showing up.
yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna start with what the NFL helmet rule and the just the rules in general. I had to overcall it everything in preseason. Go ahead, you go first.
Well, I don't know which game this was, but there was a game where there was a tackle made that was completely, textbook tackle, no leading with the helmet, brought the guy down. They called it. So I was listening to some other talk show radio hosts this week, and I'm going to steal an idea from them. One of the talk show hosts said we should go all the way and and ban all hitting of quarterbacks. Period. Like you all you have to do is tie. All you have to do is tie
Grab
them
a
up.
flag.
All you have to do is wrap them up, and that's it. They call for a sack. So what one the other guy first he said that was stupid. It was a dumb move, and then he was like, you know what? He made some points. He was just like who. He was like, what? Wouldn't you rather have, Aaron Rodgers playing? Why do you want these guys out? Why do you want them out for the entire season?
Just
Why not
because
just wrap? It was like, why not just wrap them up, and like then these guys won't get hurt ever. Then you're only gonna need two quarterbacks on your roster. Like just in case one
well, people do
like
that now anyway.
just in case one slips on a banana peel while he's outside, and maybe he might get hurt then. But how about just put the red jersey on the quarterback and just wrap them up?
No, I say you're on a football field. You're a football player. Yeah, you still want to protect the quarterback to a degree, but no, let their ass get knocked down like everybody else. You already
Yeah,
protected them.
but that's the thing. We're going to have these complaints every week. There's always going to be a complaint where they're killing the quarterback and they're doing this, and it's going to cost games. So why not just go all the way where there's no room for a different interpretation of this, how this guy tackled versus how that guy tackled, and this one's a penalty and that one's a penalty. If they're just wrapped up, then you win two ways. Number one, you win for not getting like the most visible person on your team is your quarterback. That's the guy who sells all the tickets. Everyone wants to see them. If Aaron Rodgers played last year, just imagine what they would have done. Maybe would have had a Green Bay Patriots Super Bowl.
Well, I bet
And
you would have liked that, so Philly wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. But
yeah, on a personal note, that would have been better for me. But like just imagine all the other quarterbacks who are hurt, who cost the entire season because of their injuries.
yeah, man,
But why not keep the best? Why not keep the best quarterback out there?
yeah, I mean, I understand. I get where you're going with it, but that's just part of the game. People get hurt. Like we're going. I think we're. I mean, I get you got to protect people and all of that, but it's just play football. Like, do not. I don't want to see the quarterback just get wrapped up in there and just blow the whistle. I don't want to see that. I want to see them take the quarterback down. I mean, it's bad. Like is like they already basically 90% got rid of hits in the NFL. So and that's a good thing. But I remember I used to love that part of the game, but now I cringe when I see bad hits. But so I guess in a way that it changes things. But I'm just like I don't want to see them just wrap him up and then they blow the whistle. Knock the quarterback down. Just knock him down. Like, I'm not. You don't gotta crack him in the back like Joe Montana got cracked and not like that. But knock the quarterback down. He's a football player. He's out on the field. Get tackled like everybody else. You got the ball. Get tackled. You know what I mean? Or don't play football. Like I I don't. And not only that, I mean, and yeah, it takes away. I definitely didn't want to watch Green Bay anymore. That's true. But that just gives other people opportunities. That just makes you draft better. That makes you prepare better. That just step up your game. Then like Philly, their quarterback got hurt. They still won the Super Bowl. So that makes it for a great story. So you know what I mean. So this just I said yeah, try to protect them so they won't get hurt. But
I want to like cut in a little bit there. When you said Philly, they still won. It's not about who won the game; it's about who's box office. You would rather. Okay, even though I'm going to completely contradict what I just said, but think about when Tom Brady took over. They had Drew Bledsoe there. If he didn't get now, if this rule, if I'm saying if that would have happened back then, we wouldn't have had Tom Brady.
mm,
Drew Bledsoe would have played, would have lost.
right.
He wouldn't have he would not have beaten
This
St. Louis.
Patriots run would not be happening.
Yeah,
That
this
might
would
have
not be
changed
happening.
That might have changed everything. Because who knows
Yeah,
how
Bill
long they keep
Belichick.
Brady on their roster? Who
Yeah, they
knows
wouldn't have
how
kept Brady on their
they
roster.
wouldn't have kept
Brady,
Belichick.
yeah,
Belichick was
when they
on the
kept
hot seat that
Belichick,
year.
yeah, he was in the hot seat. He would have went on somewhere else. They wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. This whole run with Brady, who knows where he would have ended up?
And Belichick would probably be an analyst or commentator right now.
He's not
Like
much of a talker.
he was not,
He
but he
would
was
have coached
doing it. I
somewhere.
think he was doing it at one point before
Really?
before he was with the Patriots. I think he was doing it for like one season or something like that.
I don't remember. I don't remember
I
him
got I
being.
got to double check, but believe I remember seeing him doing it.
Then again, that was
Which looks
19 years
really
ago.
crazy right now, knowing what we know about him, how he don't like to talk to the media and stuff. But I believe he was doing it on ESPN for a little while. Like they had like the four panel analysts. He was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. But either way,
Yeah, yeah, and also the rule I'm saying would pretty much eliminate running quarterbacks because if you run out of the pocket, you're considered a runner, so
right,
you should get tackled.
right,
So then once you get out the pocket, all hands are on deck.
right.
They can fucking sock you.
Right. Now, what they would probably have to do is, if they was to implement something like that, it would probably have to be once they cross the line of scrimmage, they probably then it's like whatever. And even then, they would have to start reviewing to see if the guy crossed the line or
Well,
you know what I mean.
there ain't no one to cross the line. That's not even a consideration. They know exactly where
Yeah,
that
that's
line
true.
is.
Yeah, that's true. That probably wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just rather just he's a football player. He got the ball. Just tackle him. That's how I look at it.
Well,
Um,
so see now, would you rather? All right, this is good in some ways. Where if you have a great quarterback, then you want to protect that quarterback at all costs.
mhm.
So like not having that great quarterback hurt, like Andrew Luck or Peyton Manning or even Tom Brady, not having those guys miss seasons is great. But imagine you're in that situation where you have Drew Bledsoe, and he's a decent quarterback.
Mm.
Like I think he's almost isn't he? Didn't he make the Hall of Fame now?
No, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I remember him being around during the Hall of Fame. I was like, did he get in? I was like, I wouldn't put Drew Bledsoe in the Hall of Fame, but
No,
okay.
it's not even
But,
close.
but yeah, like just imagine you have Drew Bledsoe, who back then was considered one of the not an elite quarterback, but
Above
one of the
average, right?
top tier quarterbacks
Right.
back in the league. They wouldn't have got rid of him. They would have re-signed him
Yeah.
because remember they were supposed to. They were in contract negotiations with him.
Mm.
They would have re-signed him to Tom Brady if he get hurt and Tom Brady came out of nowhere.
hmm Tom Brady might have been out of the league, or he just would have been back up a lot longer.
He would have been
And
backup. He would have been playing for for like Tampa. Well, just imagine if he would have got. Just imagine if he would have got cut and got picked up by Tampa the next year. Because Tampa won the Super Bowl next year.
Oh wow! Oh okay. Did they? That's the year. That's the year they won.
Yeah, New England won in 2002. Tampa won in 2003. Then New England twice. 2004,
I thought it was
2005.
Baltimore. I thought Baltimore won in
Baltimore won
two.
in 2000.
Oh okay, okay, okay. All right. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Was it 2001? I forget. Baltimore. Who won? Okay, it was either Baltimore and St. Louis or St. Louis and Baltimore. I forget who.
Yeah. I can't remember now. I think it was Baltimore. I think Tampa won before the Baltimore.
No, Tampa won after. That's definitely true. Tampa won
Oh,
2003.
okay. All right. All right. Yeah, you would know better than me. You got a memory for that shit. Anyway.
I'm always going back and shit, but I look at anything past 99 for some reason. I don't know why.
Did you watch any preseason this week?
I was just watching a bunch of the highlights for the preseason, and that that dude in how about to say Curtis Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker
Curtis
Mayfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's pretty good, man. Like
Yeah.
he's like he has the stuff, man. So
Yeah.
they
So,
they made the what you call it, everyone shit on Cleveland when they made that pick.
well, it's
They
still
made
early. Let's not get carried
it's
away. Still
it's
playing with the second unit.
it's still early. I get it, but from what I've seen, he's making those throw. Like he's making those plays.
Right.
I'm not gonna say he's making the throws. He's making good plays.
Right. Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Like he's scrambling around and finding guys, but Josh Allen is making the throws. He's
yeah.
making those throws in those
Yeah. I was
little
just about
in
to
those
bring him
little
up.
windows.
Yeah. That's Buffalo, right?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah. Matter of fact, all of them look good. Josh Rosen, finally saw him. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, he looked
Um,
decent. Yeah, Josh
Darnold looked
Rosen.
pretty good.
All of them
Um,
look pretty good, but then so now so now being a Giants fan, they're coming down on the Giants saying, "Oh, we could have had one of these quarterbacks." Well, we got. I'm like, well, we still have a quarterback.
mm,
It's not like we don't. I was like, I know a quarterback's gonna be 38, but we still have one.
yeah. It still remains to be seen though. If the that's gonna be a conversation for after this year, after next year, if the Giants made the right decision or not. Like, because
And our backup looks pretty good.
if Darnold turns out to be great, Eli still looks like inconsistent Eli. Then you can say it's a bad move. It's really gonna be result based. But
But to be perfectly honest, coming into the season, Giants fans were looking at the backups that we had. You know, we did draft a quarterback, but he was in the fourth round, Kyle Laletta, and he looked decent. Matter of fact, he ran for a touchdown and broke and broke this guy's ACL so now this guy's done for the season.
what? Oh
Yeah,
shit!
from one of the Lions. Yeah,
Mm.
he cut and the guy tried to cut back as a linebacker and he tore his ACL.
Damn.
So he's
Every year, like 2-3 people in preseason tear the ACL. Sometimes in
yeah.
practice, sometimes during the game, but before the season, it happens so many times. It's
It
crazy.
happens every season, every single year. It
To like
happens.
3 people. That
Yeah,
shit is crazy.
yeah. Our quarterback Davis Webb looked really good.
Yeah,
Especially,
I saw a little bit of him too.
who else was I looking at?
Lamar,
You know who you know
Lamar
how I
Jackson
like
looked a little better this week too.
who Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looked better.
You know what I actually like Tennessee Titans uniforms. They changed their uniforms up a little bit.
I can't remember what they look like, but I saw them too, and I was like, "Oh, they changed the uniform," but I just don't remember what it looked like right now. Yeah, it seemed like everybody got a good quarterback. Like it seemed like everybody in the league has a competent quarterback now. That's what it seems like. But except for
Yeah.
like Jacksonville.
Well, Blake Bortles, he's serviceable, but you know he's not going to get you over the top. They have a great running back who talks a lot of shit apparently, and Ramsey.
Running back or cornerback?
Is he a running back?
No, he's a corner.
He's number 20. He's a
He's a
running
corner.
back. Isn't
No, he's a
he? I
corner.
thought he's a running back. Who's a running back?
The running back is Fournette.
Yeah, that's right, Fournette.
Yeah.
I was like, because he's a quarterback. Whatever. It shows you I paid zero attention to
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
well, who does? They don't even pay attention to him in Jacksonville. So, like Florida doesn't watch sports.
They go
Florida,
outside.
Florida sports are just not like they don't thrive at all. Like only the Miami Heat thrived when LeBron was there. Besides that, like they don't. Florida sports just don't really thrive. Anyway, so Josh Gordon, they said he's back with the team. He's not cleared to play yet, but he's back with the team. They saying that they think they're gonna get him back soon to be able to practice, but he's on the non-injury football list, whatever they call it, well, non-football injury list or some shit like that. But they said he's not eligible to practice yet, but they said he's close. I'm like, that's good. I really want to see this dude play again. Like I know he
Just
nice.
let him smoke weed. Who's it gonna hurt? Just let him smoke weed. I don't care. To be honest with you, I don't care what they do. Like if they want to smoke all the weed they want, let them smoke.
Yeah, speaking of that, Kenneth Fareed I just saw got arrested for marijuana possession today. He's with the Nets now. Um, but
Oh,
but they don't care in
that's
NBA. NBA really doesn't care. NBA lets them smoke weed. Like they don't care about that. They never did. So like it's not that big of a deal. Just just let it go. But yeah, Josh Gordon, let's hope that he gets back on the field because I've been watching Hard Knocks. I haven't watched Hard Knocks in like over 5 years. I don't usually watch it, but
I haven't watched Hard Knocks since like it's probably been like 11 years for me.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Eh, You know,
it's
you know,
probably closer to that for me too. I think I only watched like the first one, to be honest. The Jets. I watched the Jets one. That's the one I watched.
the last one I watched was Kansas City, and there was a in like in that locker room there was a dude who was doing like a strip dance in front of a bunch of men, and then when he like dropped it down, these dudes start like
Oh
wilding
man.
out and going crazy. Oh, he did. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, okay. All
That's
right.
weird.
I was like, this team going 0-17 this year.
That's weird. I mean,
Yeah.
they be doing some wild stuff though, but that's a little I don't know. Let's move on from that. um, but yeah, I've been watching this, so I wanted to see like oh check it out on there what's the coach name um Cleveland's coach Hugh
Hugh
Jackson
Jackson.
he was having a meeting. I guess there was a lot of people sitting out of practice or something because there was two things that happened. One, I can't think of the receiver. Who's the receiver they got from Miami?
Oh,
He's a
Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. He first of all he's a beast. Second of
He
all,
is.
he had got up in the middle of the wide receivers film session and was like, "Yo, we gotta start playing. We gotta start playing through. Like if you're not hurt, then you need to be practicing." Like he was going off on them. I don't know if it was somebody in particular or if he was just talking to general, but he was mad emotional and passionate about it. So it must have been somebody in particular that he was talking about. But he was like, "Yo, that all of that stuff we was doing back before is over. Like we gotta play hard. We gotta change what we doing this and that." He was going hard, and then like at another time during the thing, Hugh Jackson was talking to Todd Haley and one of the other assistants. Actually, he had all the assistants in one room, and they was talking about people playing and during people practicing and stuff like that. And Ty Haley, you already know Ty Haley is like standoffish and he give like people don't like him that much. He's the offensive coordinator. He was with Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger didn't like him, and he was with Kansas City. And like like he's a little like people don't like him. I don't know what it is about him, but that he work with don't like him that much. So he was like, yeah. Hugh Jackson was like, yeah, we don't want people getting hurt during practice. That's why we're not going so hard for this and that. That's why some people are sitting out because last year we had a lot of injuries practice this and that. So he's basically, I guess, he's not going as hard as Ty Haley wants to go in practice. And then he was like, anybody want to comment? And Ty Haley was just like, yeah, well, if they don't play hard, this and that, we cause problems, blah blah. Like basically, he was disputing the way they practice. And then Hugh Jackson was like, well, that's why I'm sitting here. You guys are sitting there. I was like, damn. I was like, he was like, I sat where y'all sat before, and I felt the same way at the time, but that's why I'm sitting here now. He's like, and I make the calls, so like this is how we doing it, blah blah blah. I was like, damn, like that was personal. Like you could tell it was personal. It wasn't like just him letting them know what it is. Like you could tell he probably already got problems with Ty Haley too. And Ty Haley was just sitting there like boiling. He was like, that's why. He was like, then after that, he was like, anybody else? Then he was like, come on, say it now, forever hold your peace or whatever. And Ty Haley was just sitting there like, I'm gonna kill him. Like, I was like, there's definitely something personal going on, like already, and like they only been working together for a couple months. Like, 'cause Ty Haley just got hired there. So I don't know, but like and you know they also got Greg Williams, right? The as the
You got all the
defensive coordinator.
assholes.
Yeah, I was like, yo, they got Greg Williams and Ty Haley, the two most disliked coordinators in the whole league. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, I didn't know Greg Williams was still working. And you could tell he still got that same attitude like he had when he was, what was it? What was it, Bounty Gate?
It'd be funny if he was like, I got $5. You punch him in the face right now.
Yeah, I was like, and you could,
He's like, oh, that old Greg Williams back to his old tricks.
and he look. You ever see him? He looks like an asshole. He looks like that guy. He looks exactly like the guy that does Bounty Gate. That type of guy. Like, I'm not surprised at all when I saw what he looked like. I was like, yeah, that's about right. um, but yeah, I'll come on tonight too. The Hard Knocks. But yeah, I'm gonna probably watch it tomorrow while I'm on my lunch
I don't
break.
have HBO. I don't have
Uh,
cable. I don't have. I don't
um,
have. Actually, yeah, I
I can
do.
hook you up. I can hook you up with that too.
Yeah, yeah, that's
We'll
right.
talk
That's
off
right.
camera.
We'll speak. We'll talk.
um, what else we got? And I guess because Judge Gordon is about to come back, that's probably why they didn't sign Des Bryant. That's probably one of the reasons why, anyway, that they didn't sign Des Bryant.
I thought
But
they did sign Des Bryant.
there was a report out that they did, but they didn't. And I saw the same thing you saw. But then,
He
like,
was signing. He was signing helmets.
well, I saw from what I saw, he didn't sign.
No, no,
Um,
no, 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 no. He was signing. He was autographing helmets.
okay, well, let's look it up.
Cleveland helmets.
Well, let's look it up. Maybe he stole somebody's helmet. But I saw a report that he signed, and then I heard that he did not sign. So let me see.
What? That's weird because I saw that.
And but I'm guessing it's because yeah, he didn't sign. This Bryant tells fans trying to recruit him to the Patriots. Tom Brady says my fault. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so now he's trying to sign with the Patriots.
All right. Well, let them sign with the Patriots. They got a number of old quarterbacks out there.
I don't think they want
Old,
him either.
old quarterbacks and old wide receivers.
I don't think they want him either. I mean, they could use him. Like they need some help at the receiver position. Um, then again,
He
do
can't
they?
get open.
Then again, do they? Who knows? But so I guess yeah, now he's trying to get with the Patriots. It says here, but
We could use him.
um,
We could definitely use him. Like I don't understand why we haven't. Like we need someone who can catch the ball on the outside. Sterling Shepard is a good receiver, and he married and had a baby with one of my favorite supermodels, Chanel Iman. So good for him.
do you still watch TMZ?
No, I don't watch TMZ at all. I follow her on Instagram.
Okay, because you be knowing who married who and all that. I don't be knowing none of that
Well,
stuff.
he's playing on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I
don't know.
follow him.
The only
I
reason why I
follow
know
him
about
and
the
I follow
Garoppolo,
her.
you the one that told me about the Garoppolo going out with the porn star. I didn't even know about it.
That was on the internet. That's on Facebook. That's
And
not
I
on
mean, I
TV.
probably would have heard about it eventually because they made a big deal out of it. They talked about it on Colin
Oh,
Cowherd.
and her name is Kiara Mia, just in
Okay,
case, all right?
whatever.
That's, you put there you go. Type that down.
I'm not
K
typing anything.
I.
I'm scrolling, not typing. You stupid. Um, yeah. Yeah. I don't pay much attention to that stuff. I never really did. I never paid much attention to that type of stuff. And I don't know. And I guess I just don't be
Well,
on those
if
channels to
I'm
where I
looking
would hear about it.
if I'm looking at my phone, all of a sudden, hey, this guy's dating a porn star. I'm like, oh, Kiera, I know them both, so I put it out.
I know Jimmy G, and I know what's her name, Kiara Maya.
Kiera Mia. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm familiar with her work.
Okay.
I'm familiar with his work, and I'm familiar with her work.
What kind?
Even though she has more starts than him.
Hey, but he never lost though. I'm sure she took some L's.
She took her right in the face. All right, let's move on.
Anyway. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna definitely go watch what's the name tomorrow. Hard Knocks tomorrow. I watch it on my lunch break at work on my phone. Um,
I would watch it on my phone at work, but that would be like ridiculous because everyone's like watching cartoons. Oh, never mind, I'm not even gonna say
what?
it. Well, while I'm at my job, sometimes during the day it gets real quiet. Then you can hear like cartoons going off and someone's watching cartoons on the TV
Okay,
in their
that's
office.
cartoons. All right.
Probably
um,
eat cereal too.
all right, so moving on to Adrian Peterson. I kind of forgot about him already until Washington signed him. He signed with the Redskins.
Oh, his son
Uh,
didn't forget about him.
oh my god. Anyway, like, does he have anything left? Like, I know they said he had like 400 something yards with Arizona once he got traded. Um, he had like 490. He almost had 500 yards. So I'm like, all right, I guess that's not bad. He still could be somewhat productive. I guess. I mean, especially who do the Redskins have?
Oh, their running back just got hurt for the year. So
I see. So, oh.
what happened?
Smokey just ran by and hit the camera, so let me fix this. I mean, he rammed into that shit. Let's fix that. Right. I'm gonna leave that in there too. Fuck it.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, AJ Pearce is only 33 years old, but as for a running back, that's like ancient.
That's 47.
If for a running back, that's like Tim Duncan playing at 45. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like that.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like and the thing about him is he always kept in really good shape, and plus he's just getting more bigger and stronger. So it's kind of like he's got old man strength. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like you know how like an old dad had that extra strength that you didn't know about.
right. Well, yeah. I'd be like, why is he still this strong at 78? um,
This dude. Do you think that he can run for 1,000 yards this year?
uh, I don't know. Um, I don't know. He could probably come close to it. I guess. I don't know. He probably can. I don't know.
I think he's only in my book like he's just a straight up athlete. I and he's still in really good shape. I think that he can do 1,000 yards.
If he can stay healthy, yeah, because that's always been one of his main things. He's never healthy. And, I mean, 33 is still 33 for the running back. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's probably capable, like you say. He's the first person I've seen come back from a ACL tear in less than 12 months. Like
And then almost break the rushing record.
yeah, yeah.
Thank
So.
you. Yeah, but like I don't know. Maybe especially with the Redskins.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Smith's gonna need it. Maybe you know what? He probably will because of Alex Smith, because of who his quarterback is. Like Alex Smith, we all know is a he's good, but he's not. He definitely needs the running game.
But now with that coach, Jay Gruden just sucks. He's straight up. He's just,
Yeah,
he's just
not a fan.